Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Qualifications of Candidates, from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Qualifications of Candidates. Every candidate for initiation into the mysteries of Freemasonry must be qualified by certain essential conditions. These qualifications are of two kinds, internal and external. The internal qualifications are those which lie within his own bosom. The external are those which refer to his outward and apparent fitness. The external qualifications are again divided into moral, religious, physical, mental, and political. First, the internal qualifications are 1. The applicant must come of his own free will and accord. His application must be purely voluntary, to which he has not been induced by persuasion of friends. 2. He must not be influenced by mercenary motives. 3. He must be prompted to make the application in consequence of a favorable opinion that he entertains of the institution. 4. He must be resolved to conform with cheerfulness to the established usages and customs of the fraternity. Second, the external qualifications are, as has already been said, divided into 5 kinds. 1. Moral. That candidate only is qualified for initiation who faithfully observes the precepts of the moral law and leads a virtuous life, so conducting himself as to receive the reward of his own conscience as well as the respect and approbation of the world. 2. Religious. Freemasonry is exceedingly tolerant in respect to creeds, but it does require that every candidate for initiation shall believe in the existence of God as a superintending and protecting power and in a future life. No inquiry will be made into modifications of religious belief, provided it includes these 2 tenets. 3. Physical. These refer to sex, age, and bodily conformation. The candidate must be a man, not a woman, of mature age, that is, having arrived at his majority, and not so old as to have sunk into dotage. And he must be in possession of all his limbs, not maimed or dismembered, but, to use the language of one of the old charges, have his right limbs as a man ought to have. 4. Mental. This division excludes all men who are not intellectually qualified to comprehend the character of the institution and to partake of its responsibilities. Hence, fools or idiots and madmen are excluded. Although the landmarks do not make illiteracy a disqualification, and although it is undeniable that a large portion of the craft in olden times was uneducated, yet there seems to be a general opinion that an incapacity to read and write will, in this day, disqualify a candidate. 5. Political. These relate to the condition of the candidate in society. The old rule required that none but those who were free-born could be initiated, which of course excluded slaves and those born in servitude. And although the Grand Lodge of England substituted freeman for freeborn, it is undeniable that that action was the change of a landmark, and the old rule still exists, at least in the United States. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.